Hey everybody, it's Leah from Straight Up Coaching, and this is an episode of Mind Movies. Today we're going to talk about focus and how to keep the focus. I just got back from a run, and I was sitting doing a lot of content this morning, a lot of creativity, which requires some focus, and I was hitting a little bit of writer's block. So I know for me, going out for a run, going to exercise helps me get back into that state of productivity, because I start thinking about all the things that I want to work on and all the things that are important in my life, and exercise makes me feel good and capable and strong and all of those things. So those feelings propel you into a state of focus, and you work towards the things that you want, right? I'm not going to work towards the things that I don't want by going for a run. So the perspective shift I want you to get is just to understand how quickly your focus can shift and how you feed that focus by concentrating it on all the time. So just for a moment, I want you to think of a time that you were really, really unhappy, like brutal. Maybe it was close to depression. Maybe it's seasonal affective disorder. It's something that somebody hurt you. Maybe your heart was breaking and it was a really tough time. Maybe you lost a job. Maybe your kids were sick. But it was a time where you really felt like you were being pulled down, that you didn't know how you were going to make it out, and you were just sad and depressed and lonely, or any of those things. Can you remember how that felt? You remember how dark it was? Remember how everything seemed so impossible? Okay, stop. Now, this is not something that I would normally do to you and make you think of a time where you were unhappy. But for a moment, I want you to count the amount of times that you thought of something that was super exciting or that made you happy. How many people did you think of that brought out the best in you? Can you think of all the times of joy and happiness and success that you felt during that time? No. The reason being is because you can only think of one thing at a time. You can't think of a positive and a negative thought simultaneously. So my suggestion is to focus on that which you really want, because your brain is going to give you all the answers if you ask the right question. So for me, I sat there, mind block, going, I can't get the answers, and I could keep banging my head against the wall, and my brain would say, you can't do this, you're not creative enough, you need to just give this up, do something different, because your words suck. Well, obviously, I'm not going down that road. People do, I coach them. However, I know a strategy for me that works is I get up and I go out for a run and I, boom, change my state. Perhaps you noticed maybe when you drove a pickup truck, a red pickup truck, that you noticed every single red pickup truck, and you're thinking, wow, does everybody drive a red pickup truck? Or for those women out there, maybe you were pregnant, you thought, wow, is this like a generation of people who are pregnant all the time? It's what you focus on the most. And so the most important thing for you to do is feed that focus with things that you know that rise up. So if you're not feeling really good about yourself and you want to lose some weight, you don't want to turn to food, right? Because food is not the positive thing. Yes, it makes you feel good when you're eating it, but afterwards it goes against the state that you want to feel. So go out and go for a walk. Even if it's only 5 minutes, it's going to change your state, bring your focus more along the goals of losing weight, and then you'll be a little bit closer to what it is that you want to focus on. So today, the perspective shift, I hope shift happens for you today in the area of focus. And ask yourself a better question and put yourself in that state where you know that you can do those things, where you're strong and courageous and capable. I wish for you an amazing day of focus. Talk to you soon.